Hey guys, Mike here. So today, I'm here to talk to you about 2015's Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, starring Tom Cruise as Ethan Hunt. In Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, Ethan and his team take on their most impossible mission yet, as they go after an anti-IMF organization who are dead set in destroying the IMF and changing the world as we know it. And so we have Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. So guys, today's review was requested by one of our subscribers, Barbarian Orc, who had actually only asked for Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. I've watched that, plus the movies leading up to it, and now I'm watching the other Mission Impossible movies. And so now I'm talking about Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. So, what did I think of Mission Impossible Rogue Nation? Well, this movie, like pretty much all the Mission Impossible movies, starts off with a bang, with Tom Cruise doing one of his most dangerous stunts yet. So in the last movie, Tom Cruise climbed the tallest building in the world. So then he thinks to himself, how could I possibly top that? I know, I'm gonna hang outside of a jumbo jet whilst it's taking off, literally only hanging on by his hands and a small safety wire. Because, you know, again, Tom Cruise. And for most people, doing this once would be insane. But no, Tom Cruise has to take it to the next level. And I believe he did this stunt about 7 times before they got it right. To be honest, it could be less than that, it could be more than that. But frankly, just doing this stunt once is absolutely insane. But even though this stunt was incredible, I would say that it doesn't really tie much into the story like the other ones do. If they had left this scene out of the movie, I don't feel like it would have changed all that much. Having said that though, it is still an amazing stunt which I am happy that they did put in the movie, because again, it just shows Tom Cruise's commitment to these movies. Again, it could be just one of those things that really just fuels Tom Cruise's ego, but having said that, this is just something entertaining for us to see. So I'd say more power to the man. If he wants to do death-defying stunts for our amusement, then by God, just let him. Because really, Tom Cruise is one of the last great action stars that we have left. And thank God for him, this guy is incredible. And as well, Tom Cruise is not only amazing at being an action star in this film, Ethan Hunt's character is taken again to an even greater height, and shows again why Ethan Hunt is such a great character. Because as Ethan Hunt, he shows that he's a great spy, leader, and again, this story just feels incredibly personal to the character. And as well, the supporting cast are amazing again. Ving Rhames, Simon Pegg, Jeremy Renner, all are back and all are as amazing as they were in their previous movie. It's honestly a shame that a lot more characters don't come back. Because I mean, I love Ving Rhames in these movies and I love Simon Pegg, but I just wish more of the characters that I've grown to like in the other movies would come back and reprise their roles. Maybe in what would be the final chapter of Mission Impossible, they'd try and bring everyone back for one last great mission. I think that would be a great way of paying homage to all these characters, whilst at the same time giving us something incredible. But I'd say one of the best characters in this movie, and probably one of the best characters that the Mission Impossible franchise has ever had, is Rebecca Ferguson's character of Ilsa. I remember first seeing this character and just being blown away by her. The main reason for this being, you just never really knew which side she was on, because it seemed that every chance she got, she would try and backstab and betray the other side for the other one, and then just as soon as she gets cozy with that side, she would kind of backstab and betray them too. So you never really knew which side she was playing for. But then as you peel back the layers of this character, finding out what her motivation for doing all this is, it again makes her a more engaging and interesting character, which definitely carries over to the other movie, which I'll obviously talk about more in that review. And as well, I really liked the 6-month time jump in this movie, because not only is it first played off as a little bit of a laugh because Alec Baldwin's character says that Ethan Hunt has spent his last day as a free man, and then it cuts to 6 months later. Obviously a funny line, but it also aids the fact that Ethan has been looking for these people for so long, and starts to show that his character is just really obsessed with finding them. And it makes you question whether he's actually doing it for the greater good, or whether he's actually doing it to fuel his own ego. Because if this was a TV series, I would have had the luxury of time. They could have really spent all this time building up the organization and Ethan's obsession. But obviously this movie clocks in just a little over 2 hours, so they don't really have all that much time to do that. So they have to kind of do a time jump. But even still, it brilliantly lays out Ethan's obsession with finding these people. But as well, other than Ethan hanging off the side of an airplane, all of the other action and set pieces are incredible for this film again. You can see everything that's going on, it's pretty much mostly practical, and it's entertaining as hell. And those are all the great qualities that the Mission Impossible franchise are known for, and it is no exception in this one. So many great plot reveals, backstabbings, twists and turns that you don't see coming. Everything in this movie, like all the other Mission Impossible movies, are incredible. And when I first saw Rogue Nation, I did think that it was the best Mission Impossible movie in the franchise. And pretty much up until Fallout, that was definitely the case. But watching Rogue Nation back to back with Ghost Protocol, I do think it was a bit of recency bias. That's not to say that this movie is bad, but I do feel that it is just as good as Ghost Protocol, because they each do different things which one excels over the other and the other one doesn't do quite as good as the other. So for me, I would say that Ghost Protocol and Rogue Nation definitely are on par with each other. Overall guys, Mission Impossible Rogue Nation is an incredible action movie. It manages to up the ante and up the stakes and tension and stunts, whilst at the same time being very familiar to the franchise. Great story, great characters, great action, everything about this movie is just fantastic. But do I think you guys should watch this one? Absolutely. If you haven't seen Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, or really any of the Mission Impossible movies, then you really need to check them out, because watching these movies back to back makes me really appreciate how great they are and why they are some of the greatest action movies ever made. Okay guys, that's my review of Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. Do you love it? Do you hate it? What do you think I should watch next? Whatever it is, drop it in the comments below. Until next time, I've been Michael. See ya!